Now a special characteristic of real number or rational number, definitely when two type of thing observed. First one, when a rational number is having the decimal expansion, is based on the decimal expansion, which becomes 0 and which does not become 0. What is the case? Suppose it is 7 by 8. It is a rational number. What can I write? The decimal expansion of 7.7 by 8 is 0.875. You can check in the calculator. So the decimal expansion goes like that and comes to a 0. So we will just count this. Now what happens when decimal expansion doesn't become 0? If I try to find out 4 by 3, what will be? 1.33333 going on. Not such 0 is coming after the decimal. So decimal expansion is not getting a 0. So I can't channelize or I can't find what is the actual value. I have to write like that, say like 1.33, or sometime I can write like a recurring side 1.34. I can count it like that. Now in this section we will learn about some irrational number identities. So let's start. The first identity, root a plus root b, I can't do anything with it. I have to leave like that. Same with root a minus root b. I can't do anything. If these are irrational numbers, I can't change this thing. I have to leave like that. It will go same. Second, root a if multiplied with root b, it will be root over of ab. Third, root a if divided by root b, I can't say like that root over of a by b. That's all. Now some more identities. The first identity is root a plus root b if these are two multiplied together. What will be? This will be the a square minus b square formula. It will apply here and we will get the value of a minus b. Same thing with root a plus b and root a minus b. What will happen? This term will give us a and this term will give a b square. So a minus b square. So these are the basic identities. Later on we will learn some more identities. This identity is if these two multiplied together. Comparing the same thing, what will be the value? The root of a and c, c multiplied, root ac, then root over of bc, then again root over of ad and root over of bd. That will be the value of this identity. And the last one, the whole square identity. If it is multiplied like this or kept like that, it will give you the value of a plus b 2 root over of ab. Guys, so now we will do some application of those identities. The first one is the simplification of an expression. Here we will have, I am referring the NCERT book. So it is just like that, the a plus b and c plus d. So 2 are multiplied together, 2 are multiplied together, these two are multiplied together, so 5 root 5, and what left? 10, this and these two multiplied together, 35. So that will be the expression. Now we will do another one. This is rationalizing the denominator. Now that is a very important topic. What is rationalizing a denominator? If you get something like this, what will be the value of it? How to find the value of this? It's a very complex number, by the way. It is getting a very complicated thing. Now, simplifying that, we can do like something. What we have to do? We have to keep that one which is at below. First, we will take this. We will multiply the similar thing, keeping that part with a opposite sign. I repeat, we will multiply this thing with the similar type of term, keeping that part with a opposite sign. So it's a plus root over of b, we will multiply a minus root over of b with this, and again it will come in top also. Now what will come? It is a square minus, not a square minus b, it will be a minus root b at top, and bottom it will be a square minus b. Now it is making a sense. For example, if I count 1 by 2 plus root 3, what will be value of here? 1 by 2 plus root 3. So a square of 2 minus root 3 by a square of 2, not square of 2, it's 2 only, by square of 2, so 4 minus again 3. So 4 minus 3 is 1 and 2 minus root 3 at top. So that will be the value. So it's a very simplified value we are getting after this. So this is the rationalizing of denominator. Later on we will do some more problems